Ahoy me hearties, in this episode we will be tackling the adventure of replacing my propellers, which seems to be a little bit more difficult than I hoped. Which forces my crew and I for the very first time to beach my catamaran, which in itself has its own dangers. The jobs we are doing definitely aren't the easiest, and you're going to want to stick around for this episode as the unexpected challenges unfold. Ahoy all, so welcome back to another episode. So today, well at least this morning, we got boat jobs. Okay, as for the first job today, we will be replacing my propellers. Why, you may ask? Well, one of my propeller blades on my port side went missing. I have no idea what happened. Maybe the pin fell out, maybe the Kraken took it and put it in his treasure chest. I have no proof of anything, but it's gone. And I went to order a new one. Turns out they don't make that propeller anymore, so I had to order two spanking new ones, which cost me a pretty penny. The people at Headland Engineering really helped me out find the right propeller, and they also gave me a little bit of a discount, so shout out to those guys. You guys wondering, yes, these are folding propellers. They also look a lot cooler than the ones that I currently have, which I will show you in a second because I have to take them off. Alright, so while I'm underwater, I'm going to talk you through what's going on. So, while the Nomad is feeding me air, I have to unscrew two pin lock screws, one shaft nut lock pin screw, all before hitting out the pivot pin. Then, after all of that, I need to take off the last remaining prop blade before attempting to unscrew the shaft nut. And everything was going reasonably smooth, well, until I got to the shaft nut. As I inspected the shaft nut, I could see it was very corroded and all my sockets weren't really sticking on it very well. Alright, well, that didn't go to plan. The shaft nut inside of the hub decided to disintegrate. So, this is all we managed to get off. So, at least we got something. Also, I think I'm coming down with a cold because my voice is starting to go. Okay, so that bit in there. This bit right here, this part that the socket goes onto, all broke off. So this part all on here is still connected to the shaft, which means I can't get this off without doing something. And I'm not really sure on what to do. I've got somewhat of an idea. I'm thinking I might see if I can beach the boat, cut this bit off like here, get some multi-grips, connect onto this and possibly wrench it open. It might sound complicated, but I think the only thing I can really do is try cut this off now. Well, the old one. But as for today, what we're going to do is that we're actually going to dinghy over on dead low tide and scout out the position to make sure it's going to be right for us to go there and beach the boat. Oh gosh.
Oh no.
Wow, looks so creamy, so good, so yum. Fire.
Quick read of the Multihull seamanship and a little sneak preview of what we're about to be doing is beaching. Multihull seamanship rule: when beaching, check the bottom conditions thoroughly. So that's what we'll be doing as soon as we get there. This looks like Baden when he was in the last episode controlling the steering from the dinghy when he lost his knife. Isn't that funny?
We are on our way to the bay that's next to us to go check out to see if there's a good spot that we can go and beach the boat tomorrow. little shrimp right here, and it looks like a mana shrimp.
Ooh. Is that what a mana shrimp looks like?
I have no idea.
Should we try and
I
touch
think
it?
that's, yeah, do it, touch it. You do it.
It's just some, maybe it's a bush cow! Oh!
Ta-da! Little soldier crabs everywhere on this beach, and we're trying very hard to not step on any. Here you go, buddy. All right, me hearties, I think I found the perfect spot to beach the boat, and it's right here, nice and close to the mainland. So what I want to do is I want to bring the stern of the boat in, have the propellers overhanging on this little ledge here, and tie the stern of the boat to these dead trees up here. Yes, like I was saying, I would tie the stern of the boat to this dead tree here, and the boat would be right there. I think that will work. As long as the tide is high enough and I can actually make it into there. Otherwise, I might just beach the boat a little bit further down. But I guess we'll have to wait until tomorrow to see what we can actually do. Okay, well, fingers crossed everything is gonna go as smooth as that. I'm actually gonna go back to the boat now and do a whole lot of video editing. So I'll probably see you guys in the morning when we're gonna be making our way over to this spot. All right, it is go time. Let's lift up this anchor. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous on how this is all gonna go, but hopefully it goes well. All right, anchor is up. Let's go, come on. I'm excited, I don't know why, but I'm really looking forward to this. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Good job. Good job.
Unfortunately, the spot that I want to go to looks too shallow and I'm not going to be able to beach it up there. So what I'm going to do, once we get a little bit further along, I'm going to kick up the rudders and then I'm going to jump in the water and probably just drag the boat as far up to the beach as possible. The ground is right there. So shallow. All right, I think I might just jump in the water here. All right, Lucy, you want to take that pin off? Oh, nice. Oh, I should have worn booties. There's so many stingrays here. That was a silly thing baiting. I'm excited. So far, everything's coming along real smoothly. Akura? Hello, Kita. Hello, dogs. We got the dogs up here cheering me on. It's good to have support with these kind of things. Nice. The eagle has landed. There we are. Now we just gotta wait maybe an hour, then we should be on the dry. We did it. All right, it looks super weird, but the boat is high and dry. Look at it. All right, so this is the problem right here. The shaft nut in there has broken off. It just disintegrated. So I'm hoping that we're going to be able to cut all this off and get it off. So we're doing all right. We've cut through quite a bit already, as you can see, but unfortunately, all three of my Ryobi batteries have gone flat and they take forever to charge. So I'm hoping another hour or two I'll have a full battery and I'll be able to keep cutting into it, which is a bit unfortunate, but that's okay because we got more boat jobs to do. So let's got the front of the boat. So we are on to our next job, and that is replacing this line here. As you can see, it's got a bit of chafing on here and it's an old line. What this does, this holds my prodder and stops it from flying up in the air. There we go. This side. Oop. Beautiful. Old rope. New rope. Which will work. See. Put it through the block. Beautiful. And now we have a lovely new, no idea what this rope name is called, but it's the under rope for the prodder. All right, now that we got everything in place, we are going to tighten everything up and make sure it looks good. Looks good. Looks really, really nice.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hey. All right, we are back in business. We have a full battery, so hopefully it's enough to finish cutting it off.
Found a little gecko. A little funky, he's a little baby. We take him and put him out on into a tree. Go on. Be free. There's our little friend. Bye, bro. Good luck on your little adventures. Look at this shell. Oh. Ew, they look a little bit stinky. Flies flew off it. Okay, better go help Aiden with some more jobs. Do my little side quest for the day.
Come on. Oh, look at that. Just look how corroded that is. All right, let's see if we can get it off with the multi-grips. So far, we're not having a lot of luck. It's just not coming off. So I'm thinking I'm actually gonna have to cut down here and on the other side. But be very careful not to hit the prop shaft, and then hopefully I'll be able to break it off then. Hope the other side's not the same, because that's gonna be really, really annoying. I've already started cutting into the sides of it, and it's looking like it might work, but I've still got a bit more cutting to go. Hopefully the battery will last. Yes! Finally got it. Oh, yes! Oh! Oh, so good. Look at that. This bloody thing off. So what I've done is I've shaven some of the nut off. So I'm hoping that's gonna weaken the nut itself and come off. Oh, oh. There we go. There we go. Ow. Bloody thing cut me. There we freaking go. Wow, that took so damn long. Now we can finally put on the proper one. Oh my god, imagine if it doesn't fit. It better fit. It's time to install the new propeller. Look at that. Oh. It's gonna look so sexy. Alright, I'm just gonna give it a little bit of a clean. Get rid of any of that rusty stuff left on it. Look at that. Now, this is the part that I can't redo, because once this Loctite's in, she ain't going nowhere. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, so everything is in position. Look at that. Sexy. Looks great. Look at that. Fantastic. All right, now for the part that I'm not looking forward to. The other side. I'm hoping the other side comes off a lot easier, but we're not gonna know until we start tackling it. So let's go do it. Okay. All right, we're starting to run out of sunlight, but here is the one that we're gonna be replacing. This one doesn't look too bad, but we're still gonna replace it just because, I mean, then we'll have two matching brand new ones. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the part we've all been waiting for. Please do not break.